Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are on to the next realm in my Lord of the Rings series, which is going to be Rivendell. So I'm starting out with the Kat Von D Shade and Light Primer in Light, and I'm covering my lids with that all the way up to my brow bone. Going in with Aphrodite from Morphe, and I'm laying that down as the transition / base shade. I'm going in with a pretty fluffy brush, and I am just applying that all over the crease and a little higher, and I'm also winging it out on the outer corner. And then with a little more dense brush, I'm going in with Silver Lining from Colourpop, and I'm applying that over the transition shade, more concentrated in the crease. And then with a small dense brush, I'm going in with Vintage Burgundy from Coastal Scents, and I'm applying that concentrated in the crease and on the bottom of this entire winged look that we're making. Basically, we're going to be going in and making this an entire cut crease. So after I've applied that darkest shade, I'm going to go in and blend it in with the two that we put on before. So I'm going in with Silver Lining here, and I'm just blending that in with the Vintage Burgundy that we just laid down. And then I'm also going to apply a little bit more of the Aphrodite just to blend everything together well. And going in with a small concealer brush and some concealer, I am now going to cut the crease. If you have issues doing this, I really like to just follow the natural socket of my eye. I think it's just the easiest way to do it. And then I decided to do something really annoying with the Vivid Brights cream color in Sugar Rush. And I'm taking a very small detail brush, and I am just outlining that cut crease that we just made. As you can see, it's not going to be perfect, but I am gonna clean it up once we're done. This honestly took me a while to get because I'm kind of a perfectionist, but I promise it was worth it. So as I said I was going to clean it up, I just went in with the remainder of the concealer on that small brush, and I cleaned out the bottom line with that. And then I went in with a small brush with the Vintage Burgundy, and I just kind of cleaned up the top of that line. Onto the lid, I used a small packing brush to pack on Fault Line from Colourpop into the very third of my inner eye. And then I took Baseline on the same brush on the other side, and I blended that in with the Fault Line. I took Prowlin from Colourpop, and I blended that in with Baseline, and I didn't go really farther than the middle of my lid. And using my Lit Glitter Base and Mauve of the Party from Dazzle Me Glitter on Etsy, I'm going to apply that over top of the Prowlin. To the face, I am using a Makeup Forever stick foundation. It's one of the lightest foundations I have, and I'm applying that all over my face with a beauty blender. Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer in C2, and I am using that to highlight and conceal all of the usual places: under eyes, forehead, nose, chin, any blemishes. And as usual, blending all of that out with the damp beauty blender. Natural contour, I went in with my Kat Von D Shade and Light Cream palette in light, and I am using that to just contour my cheeks, forehead, nose, and jawline. Setting my face with the IT Cosmetic Bye Bye Pores setting powder and a fluffy brush. And for blush, I went in with Tarte's Paaarty and a very fluffy brush. Going in with a NYX A Wavy Glow liquid highlighter in State of Flux, I am just applying that to the highest part of my cheekbones, my nose, and my forehead. I mean, can we just talk about how pretty that highlighter is? It kind of ties in perfectly with this look. And then just speeding through the brows, I used the NYX Micro Pencil in Taupe, and I just kind of filled them in. I didn't want them to be too dramatic. Staple in most of my looks is the NYX Wonder Pencil in the waterline. Just kind of opens up my eyes a little. And to complete the eyes on the bottom lash line, we are going in with that Aphrodite, which is the first transition shade we used on the top. With a pencil brush, we're going to go in with Silver Lining and just add that for a little bit of depth on the lower lash line. And I am popping on some mascara, which is the Worth the Hype mascara by NYX, and some lashes from Crave Lashes in the style Salted Caramel. From the Alchemist palette by Kat Von D. I'm going to use that as an inner corner highlight, and then I'm also going to use a fluffy brush and go over the places where we put liquid highlighter. I wanted my skin to have that ethereal elven glow, and I think that I kind of accomplished that. To finish up the look, I'm lining my lips with NYX Nude Lip Liner. NYX Soft Matte Lip Creams in London and Cairo to create a really subtle ombre lip. That is the finished look. If you like this look, definitely give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next video.